Hey everybody, here's Chica, and I'm going to be doing a reaction video on Trick or Treat Stories animated by which is made by Llama Arts. Yeah, I want to try and get into the habit of reacting to other videos, and Llama Arts is the only other YouTuber whose videos I can think of to react to. The link to the original video will be in the description box down below for those of you interested. And please go check out all the other videos Llama Arts has as well, because they are really good. So please go check them out. And without further ado, let's get to it.
It was Halloween night of 2007, freshman year in high school, and I was with my friends, Ivan, Ryan, and Jesse. We were all dressed as the Super Mario characters. I was Luigi since I was the second tallest. Ivan was Mario since he's short and buff.
Mamma mia.
Not that Mario was buff. Jesse was Waluigi because he's freakishly tall and skinny, and Ryan was Wario because he's just really fat.
Rude.
So they were the perfect group costumes for us. We live in a very non-congested suburban neighborhood with a decent amount of space in between houses. On Halloween, that's the worst thing ever. Less bang for your buck. We were trick-or-treating for hours, way past dark, and eventually came the time when most trick-or-treaters were heading home. My feet started to hurt, and I had to constantly switch arms for holding the now 10-pound pillow sack of candy.
Really? That sack is filled with 10 pounds worth of candy. That's... How much sugar did you want, boy?
But we planned on going until our bags were completely full. A lot of the houses by now weren't answering anymore. It was probably past their cutoff time for giving candy to trick-or-treaters. Approaching our next house, we saw a purple bucket on the stoop, which was the best feeling ever.
Okay, that was just what it says. Is it just me, or does that seem suspicious how that one window light switched on and there's now a shadowy silhouette that appeared afterwards? Because I don't know about you lot, but that looks really suspicious to me. I would not even go near that house.
I was the one to get close enough to realize it was empty, which was the worst feeling ever. I turned around when I heard a knock at the window of the house. We all looked at the window. Couldn't see anyone, but heard someone call out, "Wait!" The door opened, and an older man, late 40s, already balding, stepped outside. He told us to come inside so he can get us some more candy.
Okay, don't trust him. Don't trust him. If you notice that there was no more sweets in the bucket, someone switches on the light, opens the door, and after saying to wait there, and then tells you to come in to get some more candy, and the person looks like they're balding, don't trust them, because this person is probably a certain type of predator, and you don't want to mess with this type of person.
I said we could just wait out here. He responded saying something along the lines of, "Nonsense, come on in, we'll get you your candy."
What do you mean where? What do you mean we'll? Are you saying that you're not the only one there, but you got some friends with you?
Ivan stepped in and said, "It's all right. Come on, Dan, let's go." I told the guy to take care and apologized. He just stood there watching as we walked off, not saying anything. I felt bad, but at the same time, that guy seemed like a creeper, and I figured I just dodged a bullet not going in there.
That you did. You done a smart thing, dude. Stay there. Always, if you got a bad feeling about someone, always good idea to stay clear from the person.
If the story ended there, it wouldn't be scary, so of course it didn't end there. We skipped a few of the guy's neighboring houses just to get further away and continued on with our business. We were walking down close to the nature
That's Mothman in the background on the tree.
preserve now, so there weren't many houses around us. At this point, we were now walking back closer to Jesse's house. I noticed Ryan had stopped walking, and I turned around to see what's up. He said he heard someone moving from behind the trees in the preserve. Now, this was before everyone's phones had flashlights, so we couldn't just go searching in the woods for someone. Besides, we were just telling Ryan that it must have been a raccoon or something. You may think this is a bit of a cliche, but when things like this happen in real life, you always assume the more logical possibility. It's just natural. Why would we assume we were being followed? I had to put my arm around Ryan's shoulder and nudge him forward. A little ways down the street, me and Ivan picked up on the sound as well. When we all stopped, the sounds of the footsteps from beyond the trees stopped as well. Ivan yelled at the obvious stalker to go away, or we would beat the shit out of them. I knew he was just bluffing, though. I could hear the nervousness in his voice. The snap of a twig from beyond the trees triggered a fight-or-flight response in all of us. Me, Jesse, and Ryan all ran for it. Ivan was at first charging to attack.
Yeah, probably not a good idea to charge him to attack, especially if you don't know if your friends have already left. Really should probably get the heck out of Dodge while I get the chance to.
But he quickly followed after realizing we had all taken off. We ran down the dark street, and we all noticed the sounds of at least 2 or 3 pairs of footsteps crushing the twigs and leaves in the woods. We banked it hard right down Jesse Street when it finally came up, and ran straight for his backyard, entering his house through the back door. The first thing we did was peek out through his living room window. We couldn't see anyone. We all had to gather our thoughts and discuss what the hell just went down in his living room, when all of a sudden we heard Jesse's backyard gate slam shut. Jesse dove to turn off the lights. There was a click and a bang from down in the den. It was more than likely Jesse's back door. We all agreed to go down armed with knives and face them. Jesse turned on his back door light, but there was nobody out there. Just then the front door opened, and we all screamed like animals. Jesse's mom and sisters came rushing downstairs.
Is it just me, or does anyone else think that was a terrible idea for the dude dressed as Waluigi, as Wario, to have dropped the knife?
They had just gotten home from their friend's little house party. We all rested assured knowing it was just them. Jesse explained what happened, but made it seem a lot less dramatic. Me and Ivan went home after that and called it a night. At 12:30 a.m., I got a disturbing text message. It was from Jesse. It said, "It wasn't my mom." I texted back saying, "What?" He responded back quickly, saying, "It wasn't my mom in the backyard." My fingers slammed the buttons on my phone, responding back, "What do you mean?" There was a long pause before he finally told me that his mom and sisters said they never went in the backyard. I told him to immediately check the backyard from his upper deck. He had already done just that. He also told his mom everything, and she had already called the police. They didn't find anyone back there, but Jesse did mention the guy who invited us in while trick-or-treating. Nothing ever became of that, and nothing ever
Ben
happened at
drowned,
Jesse's house
the
again
wake,
after that one
Slenderman,
Halloween
and Jeff
night.
the Killer. Well, that was interesting, wasn't it? I hope you all enjoyed this reaction video. Let's be a lesson to anybody, or to any kids up there. If you notice that somebody is being really suspicious, stay clear of that person, because you don't know what type of trouble that person may cause you. If you don't enjoy the video, please like, comment, subscribe. I put a link to the original video in the description box. Please go and watch all the other videos that Llama Arts has. They are really good. And until next time, bye bye.